Hi, Chris Maynard from Washington State. We've just had a really rainy period, several days, and this is the first time it's been sort of not raining. This is all you'll see in my face. The rest is the tour of my studio. Okay, we're gonna go to my studio. That's my barn. I'm making storage in there right now so that I can not have so much stuff in my studio, and most of that's in a paid storage. All my boxes and stuff in paid storage right now. Here's my studio. My mother was an artist, and I adapted something she did for my door. She's dead now, but she's with me in lots of ways. Okay, studio. Um, Here we are. It's 26 by 26. There's a mat on the floor for dancing and yoga. And I'm going to start in this corner here. This is kind of unplanned, so forgive me for not um, being more organized. I have detritus of my stuff here. I carve feathers. That's what I do. You'll see more of that. I have a counterfeit check, which I was happy to display up here to keep me on top of spammers. Um, I did that on purpose. I didn't lose money. This is, uh, let's see, I judged the federal duck stamp, blah, 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 more bragging. This is my shelf, some of my reference books, some of the press that I've been in, some stuff to give to nonprofits that I don't need, um, and more right here, just old frames. I've upgraded my frames, um, and pieces that are on commission that are going out, um, and lots of flat files. When people come into my studio, this is one of the things that I like to wow people with, and that's this drawer here. I use feathers that are shed. That's what I really like. I don't like to use um, stuff from animals that show that they have died or that are from parts of them you couldn't get without them dying. But this bird died naturally, and I like to show them these feathers. It's a big wing feather from an Argus pheasant. Um, and for comparison, there's my hand. Lovely feathers. And there's a piece that is, I put pieces in here. I put paper in these drawers, but also I put pieces that are on commission, that are finished, that haven't been framed yet. And this one's going to a special framer because it's from a woman's. She's on a ranch in eastern Washington, and she has these trusses that are just oddly triangularly shaped. So I made a piece to fit that. And let's see, more flat files where these I do put. There's all have finished pieces in that haven't been framed. And these are all on spec, I like to say. They're ones I like to do for myself. I'm not on commission. It's a little Argus pheasant feather and some kingfisher diving down on goldfish, which was a theme. And a little bit more of an action one, flycatcher. Let's see here. Okay, let's go up this wall here. My mother's an artist, as I said. That was her first selfie. Probably not her first. I do a calendar every year, and it goes next to my garlic. Um, let's see, what do I have here? I always put just stuff up on my walls. I take pictures of feathers also, and they're going on. I have a new contract with someone who makes this kind of stuff into big wallpaper for yachts and businesses and stuff. Um, and Kieran Bondarchuk's a friend of mine. So I have other artists up here coming up with names. When I do hummingbirds, all of these names are names of hummingbirds. I just thought they were brilliant. Yeah, lovely names. And then I do cutouts of feathers. And then the part I've cut out, when I use a template, I've stored. I have a whole stack of just these paper cutouts, which were my templates. And then up this whole wall, just materials, stuff. I'll go show you that. These are pieces that people commissioned me, but they never came through and backed out. So the one on the left is one. This one on the right are golden eagle pheasants, and a local native guy, came with his permits and everything and wanted me to make them. But now I haven't been able to get in touch with him at all, and he never deposited any money or anything. So I don't know what to do with those feathers. And I like natural things like this, like these wasp nests. You'll see them all over my studio. Yeah, more shelf stuff. Ordering materials. I'm always ordering inventory. So I have like Uline and Blick art materials and stuff like that. And let's see, a drawer full of cool tools. These are the tools that I use to carve feathers. They're this like scalpel with replaceable blades. Surgical scissors. They're all this really great little tools. This is one of my favorites. If I can find it. Yeah, a pin holder they're called. So it goes through. It goes clip, whoop, clip. It holds it, and then just squeeze it. It doesn't hold it again. And things like, let's see, this. Just these really fine German-made forceps, tweezers. Sorry, I'm trying to get them. And they're just so fine. They have a little thing that makes them hold together so they don't go sideways on the tip, but you can't even see it. They're so fine. Yeah, and then entomology tools are useful too. They can grip things, but not very hard. Okay, and what else? Just stuff, tools, tapes, lots of stuff. And then I have feathers that are all stored. They're up here. Mostly I store them up here. And then, well, here's a few here. Turkey. I loved using turkey feathers. But parrot feathers, this is just full of parrot feathers. Just different kinds of parrots that people give me. A few I buy that are rare and that are in demand by mostly natives. So that's my competition. And I recently moved my studio into my office into here, so it's totally unorganized. I'm going to replace all of this to make it more officey, and probably this part, and then I'm going to build. This is all just eclectic tables and stuff, so I'm going to get all matching everything that comes out like 3 feet, and put it all around here, and that's my project probably for this month. And then these cabinets they're not that useful, so I'm not sure. I think I'll probably do big open shelves all the way to the ceiling, and maybe a little wider. I'm not sure. I do photograph my own original art, and also photograph feathers also. So I use this camera for my macro photos of feathers, and then I use this camera to photograph my art. And a lot of it, and people, I use the big ones for magazines, But recently I signed a contract with a woman. I'll show you this. With a woman to make a wallpaper out of my original art, but we're starting with my photos of feathers. So I took these photos of sunbirds from Africa. I actually got all these from the American Museum of Natural History through a guy who's doing his PhD on evolution of color in these birds. I have a contract now with a woman who provides a kind of high-end wallpaper for businesses and homes, yachts, and stuff. So that's kind of a cool thing. I don't really sell prints except to like designers for hospitals and stuff, and then I give them away to nonprofits for fundraising. This is my work table. It's my special work table. There's a commission I'm working on right now, and there's just kind of eclectic stuff here right now. These lights, I'm replacing the lights that I mentioned so they don't flicker. So I'm getting a whole new lighting system. Here's one piece that's commissioned. He's paid for it all, and I'm sending it to him as soon as he tells me if he wants to sign for it or not through FedEx. And otherwise, it's getting packaged up in art boxes. And I use those art, what are they called? Airflow boxes. I have a whole storage. I have tons of those boxes because I had a museum show in the Southwest, and they paid for like 45 boxes, and they're great. And I reuse them, so I just still have I have over 40 of them still. Okay, let's see what else I can show you. My books. I wrote a book in 2014, and I haven't really marketed it that much, but galleries and museums sell it, and I sell it online. And when there's press about it, I get some sales, and I've sold about 3,000 of them, and it's a lot of work. So I'm working on another one actually. If anybody knows, I'm trying to figure out a person to be my agent, and then go from there. Let's see, what else do you want to see? I think that might be good, and then we can just talk. Thanks for listening.